This is the weather forecast video for Tuesday, March 1st, 2011. Let's first take a look at the water vapor satellite image from last evening. You can see that big storm is just moving off the east coast with some clouds streaming in from the Pacific Northwest into the northern Rockies and the northern plains. Here's the watch warning map from last evening. You can see pretty quiet across the continental United States with some winter storm warnings, winter weather advisories across Montana into the Dakotas and over the central Rockies and the Sierra Nevada range. Here's the QPF chart. This is over the next 5 days. This is through Saturday evening at 6 o'clock. You can see the heaviest precipitation over the Pacific Northwest with a quarter to a half an inch of rain possible or liquid precipitation over the state, mainly this weekend or by this week. Here's the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at noon today. Zonal flow over the middle of the country, down at the surface. Fairly quiet. A southwesterly wind ahead of a weak front that'll be moving through the state by this evening into tonight. Skipping ahead to Thursday, that'll be the next chance of measurable precipitation. It looks like a rain-snow mix, freezing rain possible as the 540 line will be situated across the center of the state. Here's Friday at noon. Most of the precipitation is now out of the state, just to the south and east, with some cooler air possible at that time. As we head to Saturday at noon, you can see a trough just near over the state, and down below at the surface you can see a low pressure system is forming over about Indianapolis. There'll be enough moisture that it looks like on this run that there could be some snow possible over the eastern fourth of the state or so. As we head to Sunday at noon, that storm is gone. Another one is just to the west. This will affect mainly the western counties of the state Sunday evening as it begins to weaken. We head off till next week, next Tuesday. At the edge of Voodoo Country, you can see a trough just to the west of the state, a big huge ridge over the Northwest Territories. Down below, a new low forming over southeastern Colorado with moisture overspreading the southwestern counties of the state. That could be a very significant storm for the next week. Heading into Voodoo Country, this is the next day. This would be Wednesday, March 9th. You can see a vortex over Iowa down into Kansas, down at the surface. You can see a low extending from that low over about Brownsville, Texas to the north and east. Looks like rain snow possible then with the 540 line over the state. We head off to Wednesday, March 16th. At the end of the forecast period, you can see a ridge over the southeastern states, a trough extending back into the desert southwest. Down below, a low pressure forming over southwestern Kansas, but you can see the height levels have really increased with the 540 line well into Minnesota. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We may have another one tomorrow.